guys, hello, welcome back. So I'm really excited for today's video because I will be reviewing an eyeshadow palette. So it's from NICKA. It's the Under the Sea eyeshadow palette. You guys saw this in my NICKA haul, and if you missed it, I'll leave a link on the screen or in the description down below. So that's when I got this one, and now I have had 20 or 25 days to really play with this eyeshadow and create like many looks. I've created, I guess, 5 to 6 looks just using the colors that were in this palette alone. So NICKA came out with these 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they have 6 variants in this, and I sadly only have one variant of it, which is the Under the Sea eyeshadow palette, and it has some really beautiful colors. I mean, I like the range of colors that they have selected, and yeah, you guys can see how pretty that looks, right? But what looks pretty is not always pretty, right? So I'll be sharing with you my thoughts on this eyeshadow palettes as well as swatches, and I don't want to miss out any shade, so I will be sharing my opinion on each and every shade from this palette. I want it to be a very detailed look, okay? Okay, so you guys can probably tell by looking at this, I mean eyeshadow, that they have 3 shimmers. These 3 are shimmer shades and the rest are matte. Okay, so this eyeshadow has 3 shimmers and the rest are matte shades. So now let us quickly get through all of the colors and I will tell you my opinion on each shade, okay? So talking about the first color, which is the orange shade. So talking about the orange, it's okay-ish. It's not that pigmented how I would like it to be. I mean, I have orange in some other eyeshadow palettes that is much more pigmented and blends really well, but it's not the worst shade from the entire palette, I would say that much. Now talking about the yellow from the eyeshadow palette, okay, the yellow is not pigmented at all. It is one of those shades which is not pigmented, which does not show up. I created this look and you will see this look next week. I'll be showing you how I created this and another look as well for using just this eyeshadow palette. Okay, the yellow is okay. You have to build up and pack up a lot of eyeshadow just for it to be visible, okay? So you cannot believe I packed this up so many times for this payoff, okay? So the next or the third shade is this brown color, which is really good. It's a cool tone brown and it is nicely pigmented. I was really shocked when I used this because I mean, I seriously have no complaints with this brown color whatsoever. It's very good. The next is this greenish blue kind of shade and it has a lot of fallout, okay, and it's okay-ish pigmented. It does leave some stain on your eyelid whenever you use this. I mean, I am not bothered by it, but I know some people are, so I'm just mentioning that. Moving on to the 3 shimmers of the palette, okay, I just have one thing for all of them. They are chunky and they are not like the most blingy shimmer shades that you have come across, but you can make it work. If you just use it with your fingers, the payoff is not as great, but if you use it with a wet brush, I mean just take a flat shader brush and wet it with your face mist or your makeup setting spray, whatever you want, and just pack it on your inner lid and you will get a decent amount of pigmentation with that, okay? Now there are only 2 shades left. Now talking about the shade which is almost similar to an orange but a little deeper orange. So this is also good. I have no complaints with this shade, just like the brown one. It was very good and I was shocked. And talking about the biggest stud of this entire palette is this purple shade right here, okay? It's the worst. I mean, I seriously could not use this shade like anywhere, okay? This does not show up, it does nothing. So just, I don't know, if if you are buying this palette, just know, because I was very excited to use this purple shade because it looks so pretty, right? I wanted to use it on my lid, or you know, on my lower lash line, or just somewhere, because the color is so damn pretty. But I don't know, guys, you seriously cannot make it work. You cannot. Okay, it's really patchy. It looks really bad. So yeah, these are the swatches of the entire palette, and this is that purple that is non-existent and we can hardly see it, right? And I just want to say that swatches are not always like the perfect means to judge any palette, because you won't be pressing them on your eyelids, right? You will blend them. So I hope this was informational, and I try to include all the points, and I really tested this out and I've used it so many times. Overall, I would just want to say that if you are someone who is new to makeup and you are not sure if you are going to enjoy using a colorful eyeshadow palette just yet, then I would say go for this one, because I mean, it's just for 300 rupees. I mean, the MRP is $5.99. However, you can get this on NICKA, Amazon, Flipkart for 50% off literally all the time. Okay, that's when I got mine, and it was just for 300 rupees. So I don't know what else can you expect from a palette that costs you only 300 bucks, right? In all, I really enjoyed using this. I know I created some really fun looks with this palette, and yeah, I enjoyed playing with this palette, and I feel that's the most important thing, right? Okay, with that we come to the end of this video, and I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me, and consider subscribing before you leave. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.